Hey everybody! It's your friendly neighborhood Nadia decorator extraordinaire. We are shooting live from my bedroom. My fancy bedroom. You can't see because of the stupid glare. I obviously don't have the throw pillows the way I want them, but we're getting there. It's getting there. So I was thinking, I haven't done a video in a while. Excuse me. I haven't done a video in a while, and I thought, it would be really great to do something from my new desk. You can't see it, but it's awesome. I will post about it later. But I have a new floating desk that I'm working from, so something stable besides just my little tripod and a phone. And I'm also working from my brand new Chromebook. I'm very excited about it, actually. I laugh a lot when I'm nervous or I feel like I'm being a little too silly. So that's just my nervous laugh. My not nervous laugh is quite loud, boisterous, and it actually kind of bumps out the mic a little bit. So I try to keep it quiet for y'all. So I said I was going to talk about in my intro about what I've been up to and what I've been doing. So here's a quick sitch as to what I've been doing. This wall I've been doing, and it's my whole bedroom. You can't freaking see because of the stupid light, but I've been doing curtains and other soft furnishings and getting in things like my nightstand and just doing my room because my living room is done for the most part. Yeah, it's done. I'm just going to say it's done. And now it's time to start moving things upstairs, although I'm still working on my kitchen because I'm very picky. The reason why it's taking me so long is I have clients that I'm doing their work for, and between doing their work, I'm just too tired by the end of the weekend to actually go and get anything done in my house for mine. And I've been here about a year, and so it takes a while. So yeah, I'm part of this Buy Nothing community, and my Buy Nothing community is what's called the B&K. So Buy Nothing Kenmore, because it's where I live, Kenmore, Washington. And I get so much awesome things like the painting you see. I get a lot of the curtains, these gray curtains you see right here for my giant picture window that I have. There's a lot of stuff that you can get on a B&K that you wouldn't think that you would get anywhere else. But if you're picky like me, or should I say the word is discerning? I guess the word is discerning, isn't it? If you're discerning like me and you know what you want, you know what you're looking for, then I'm like on the B&K every day. I'm like constantly scrolling up. Buy Nothing community works off of Facebook. So I know all the people that are on Facebook, but as a English, I do speak English, I promise. As a decorator, interior decorator, being able to access cool free shit, anything that helps my client's budget like be brought excessively down, or at least by $25, makes me happy. So just a lot of stuff that I've been up to on that. So if you haven't heard, and by the way, hashtag non-spawn, because B&K and Buy Nothing doesn't even know I'm doing this or saying this. So if you are someone who likes to get little freebies, or you're about free cycling, which is an old term for Buy Nothing, if you're into that kind of stuff, Buy Nothing is great. You have to go onto the Buy Nothing website, buynothing.com, I believe, or .org. I'm not sure, because I only went to the website once to find my community. They have a whole list of everything all over the United States, and then you find your state, and then you find your city / parish. Some places have parishes, apparently. You'd think being brought up in the South, I would know about that, but it's whatever. Parish or county, however it's called, and then you find the city closest to you. I helped my mom with it, so it was really awesome for her. Okay, been rambling 5 minutes almost about that. Then the next thing I've been doing is I've been really exploring magical irony and trying to work it into my design for my house. So I have this awesome thing I really want to show you. It is a 3D printed moon, and you really don't appreciate how awesome it is until you turn it on. I have my own personal moon. How freaking cool is that? Like, I have to push it way up so you can see how awesome this is. Like, it's literally the moon. So if you're wondering what that little button nipple situation in the back is, it's actually where it charges, and it's where it turns off and on. And if you hold it, it'll dim enough to where you can actually, like, it's just freaking great. And I love it. And it's a great little design thing if you're doing like something kind of stellar in your space like I am. I'm getting moons, I'm getting globes, I'm getting all those things, and I'm putting them all over the house. So I have a crystal ball that is for magic, but it's also for design, just as it's sitting there when I'm not using it. Because I love things that have at least 2 or more purposes, dual purposes. Hi to everyone who's just shown up in the chat. We've got 3 people in the chat today, and I've already got 1 like, so yay. So downstairs on a pedestal that I got from Buy Nothing, I have a globe that I got from, I think it's Tuesday Morning. If you've ever been to Tuesday Morning and you are a person like me who loves knickknacks and things, oh my goodness, globes are like the thing right now. It's not just world maps, it's the globes. So flat earthers, sorry, but globes are in right now. So anyway, it's a crystal ball, and a crystal ball can be made of actual crystal. It can be made of glass. Some people say it can be made of plastic. I have my arguments on that. But it's basically used for occlumency. So, or if you've ever known what the heck occlumency is, it's a sort of divination. But I also have it because as a design element. So I have it sitting there on a pedestal underneath my magic mirror downstairs at home. I'm gonna get a mirror in here, but I don't know exactly where I want to put it. I mean, I've got all this wall space, as you can see here. You know, so that's one thing. And then the next thing that I've been up to is I've been really about Judika Isles. So I'm going to grab this one thing as everything else falls over. So Judika Isles has these encyclopedia series. And this particular encyclopedia is of spirits. So it doesn't mean like, woo, scary, scary ghosts. Okay, calm down. It's not like that. It is about everything in the spirit world you could think of. Gods, goddesses, sylphs, what is it? The ones with the seals. I think they're not skinwalkers. It has everything in here about what a spirit is. It even talks about Anansi, or some people call him Mr. Nancy or Aunt Nancy, because Aunt Nancy and Anansi sound synonymous. It tells you the history and how to work with them. Again, hashtag non-spawn, because I love encyclopedias, and I blame my mother because that was my punishment when I was not behaving, was to go look up encyclopedias. But anyway, it says the true identities of over 1,000 spirits, how to communicate, how to recognize the mythological and historical events, which is what gives me a complete and utter, like, you know, learning boner. And the colors, days, numbers, and astrological signs. So if you're into that kind of stuff and you're super down, I will show you. I've actually gone through this book myself. Of course, I put a book blessing in the front as I hit myself in the face. There is a section here where it goes into the care and feeding of spirits. And this is just me showing you that I've actually gone through this book and highlighted the crap out of it. So if you're into that, she also has 3 other encyclopedias, 2 of which I have is a 5,000 Encyclopedia of 5,000 Spells, and then the other one is the Encyclopedia and History of Witchcraft. It is unbelievable. It is awesome. So that's my quick little book review. It's way too big for me to get into right now. I have apparently been liked by another person. I have also been joining and jumping into the silver community. So hashtag awesome, hashtag why not? Because the silver community is smaller than the crypto community. And I was shook to find that out. So, okay, here's how the crypto community works. And the silver community works a little different. But the crypto community, it's a bloodbath. It's freaking Blade 2 when he's down in the basement and they're having a rave and then there's blood coming down. It's that situation in cryptocurrency right now. It doesn't matter if you are a learned person. I've only been in crypto for a year, and I told you guys I would wait until my year came around before I would talk about crypto. So now I'm talking about crypto. Oh, goddess, what do I say? Crypto is a roller coaster ride, and if you don't like the ups and downs and you get nauseous, just don't even put yourself in the line for the roller coaster, because it is. I joined crypto November of 2017 of last year, and I was late in the game, and I dropped $100, and that was like one Litecoin. And I said, okay, well, I'm not going to put in more than I can lose. And before I knew it, I was dropping 200, and the price kept going up and up and up and up and up until we hit June. And we've had a hard crash since then. But here's the thing. So has everything else but silver. If you're into stocks, if you're into gold, if you're into Apple, if you're into Microsoft, Google, it has been a shit show. It has been a complete another shit show where you're like, ah! Or, you're over here, you're like drinking your tea, like, this is fine. Fire around you, fire, flames. This is fine. So you're either on either two teams. And I'm honestly trying not to be team A, crying with my ass in my hands. And I'm trying to be chill like team B, because I know that crypto is the future. I'm not worried about it where that's concerned. But when I'm short-sighted and I'm thinking about the short term, yes, my ass hurts. I got beat and I'm done about getting these spankings. Can we be done now? Like, could we be done like 10 minutes ago? Like, could we be done like in June 2018? Could we be done? So when I said that crypto and silver are similar, is actually silver in the community they're very supportive, just like the crypto community. If you're really in it to win it, they're very supportive, and they got you. They got you hundo P. They're ready for this. Okay. When the sun comes up, AM in the morning, then there's some problems. Because then you've got the fall away, because now we just had a 51% attack for Vertcoin, which is essentially a copy of Litecoin. And Vertcoin people are just like, and Litecoin people are over here like, I knew he was going to fall. And I told you so. So, hey, Southside, what's up? So if you guys, for those who have just joined the chat, I'm actually broadcasting from my brand new HP Chromebook. Fancy. I'm actually upgrading myself. I'm so proud of me. But anyway, and so where the silver community is concerned, they're very supportive of each other as well. AM, POM, PM, AM or PEM, they got you. Pan Am. And the silver actually hasn't dropped by much, honestly. It's when I started in silver, which was like a couple months ago, it was like $14.50. And the last I checked, it was at $14.21. And to be clear, this is American dollars, $14.21. And when I started, it was $14, to be more accurate, $14.54 for for those in the silver community, then that gives you the span of how long I've been in the community. And there's giveaways, unlike in crypto. In the silver community, there are giveaways. So they're trying to put it out there as much as they can. About, hey, we're the cool kids. Here's some free stuff. And you've got people like, I love Baggins because he's such an idiot. In a good way, but he's an idiot. Baggins tries to give away his stickers. He tries to give away some old stuff. It was, I think, Clever Coin. Oh, I didn't show you guys. I will one day. But Clever Coin sent me an envelope with the first female treasurer of the United States. Please correct me if I'm wrong. He had 3 envelopes of 3 different things with where money and treasury was concerned. And one of them was the first female treasurer envelope with her face and everything on it. And I was like, this woman's boss. And then I found out Clever had one. And he was doing a GAW giveaway, GAW, GAW. And I was like, oh, you got to give me that. So as soon as I find an appropriate display mechanism, and whether it be a frame or something like that, I will definitely display it. And I could run downstairs right now and get it, but I don't want to because stairs and ankle don't mix very well. That's another thing that I've been up to. I busted my ass about 2 to 3 weeks ago. I was just walking, minding my own business, #old. That's how apparently I am. And I rolled my ankle and I sprained and fractured my ankle. And so when I went to the urgent care, which is like 5-minute walk if you're not broken, a 20-minute walk if you're like screaming in pain like I was. And she put this huge ass boot on my ankle and my whole leg looked like it was just broke and, I'm going to die. And she told me it was a fracture and it was a sprain. What I found out is I actually have a cyst on my heel bone. And that's when I went to the podiatrist. He goes, no, you don't have a fracture, but you have a cyst on your heel bone. I was like, ooh, that's gross. No, actually, that was my reaction too. He said, no, actually, it's non-infectious. You don't need to drain it. It's pretty normal for everyone to get a cyst on their bone. It's only when it starts to become infectious and a problem is when we have to take care of the cyst. And then what I hate is that he kept going, oh, you're so flat-footed. This is not news to me, bro. It's maybe news to you, but it's not news to me. I'm not just flat-footed, you guys. I am literally, here's an example. Flat-footed. This is the bottom of my foot. This is the ball. This is the heel. This is my foot. So, and every time a podiatrist looks at my feet, they're like, oh my God, you're so flat-footed. Like, am I an alien with 3 heads because I have such flat feet? Like, why is that a problem? Before he said this, okay, I actually looked it up because I had so many people commenting on it. When I have plantar fasciitis, which is pretty common for flat-footed people. And so I went to go get sized for shoe inserts to keep everything nice and even and not hurting all the time. And the foot specialist at the store for the shoe insert said to me, oh my God, you're so flat-footed. And I'm like, yeah, tell me something new. And she's like, oh, I'm sorry. And then I felt so self-conscious that I went to research it. And it turns out being flat-footed, if you're like in the wild or whatever, or if you do a lot of hiking, is actually a benefit because it gives you more surface area to work with as you're going up, different terrain with your feet, being able to grasp more surface space, and you have less likelihood of slipping, or you can feel the differences and that sort of thing. And so by the time I had visited the podiatrist, which was last week, I believe, I was like, whatever, I'm cool. I don't care what you say, most podiatrists are told that, being flat-footed is bad and you should advise them to try to get some arch in it. When I was little, my mom tried to get me to get shoes that have arch support. I don't care anymore. It's my feet. If you don't like my feet, I didn't ask you to like them to begin with. So we good. Hold on, let me get some tea. Oh man. So, let's see, book review, what I've been up to, interior decorating tips. That's where we're at, which is why I only put 3 objectives on this video, because I get so far down the line sometimes. So interior decorating tips. First tip, don't put anything in your space that you do not like automatically. Okay. And what I mean by that is, if I don't love it, if I don't need to have this, if there's no space for it, if there's no way I could fit it in, weave it into what I'm already doing or what my plans are, then I don't even F with it. My color scheme, as you can see from my room, stupid light, as you can see from my room, is white, gray, purple. And then, you've got chrome here for the light, which all incorporates into that. You can see my mug, my work mug. Maybe some shots of green. I plan on putting wheatgrass in here, because fun fact, as I'm trying to do everything with my personal birth cards, wheat is associated with the Empress card, my birth card. White. Yeah. Haha. Southside Stacker says, what color is white? And it's just my color. So, but anyways, so what's associated with my birth card, the Empress card, one of them anyway, is the Empress card, is crowns and shields and the female sign, the circle with the plus at the bottom. Fun fact, okay, the cross actually was originally associated with Aphrodite, not Christianity. Christianity went ahead and said, yeah, that looks good. Okay, that's part of us now. But originally, it was from Aphrodite. That was her symbol. A lot of pre-Christian gods had the cross hairs, or the cross itself, as their own symbols, that Christianity just went, oh, a bunch of people have the same symbol? Okay. Okay, there you go. And I'm oversimplifying by quite thousands of years. But so that's what's associated with the Empress card. So I have a lot of crosshairish situations going on and working in the trees. Empress is known a lot for wheatgrass, or specifically wheat at her feet. So I'm putting wheatgrass in here as a design, as a decorating element. You do want some live plant in your home. And wheatgrass is like the cheapest and the easiest and associated with my card. And so therefore wheatgrass. It grows as tall as I want it to. It grows as short as I want it to. Plus it's healthy for me to eat. I mean, I haven't tried a wheatgrass smoothie, but at some point I'll do it. I'm not really into smoothies. When I was little, I couldn't eat a whole lot of things. Mom didn't know what else to do to feed her child, and I was like 4. So she fed me a bunch of smoothies, and I think that's why I'm not really big on smoothies anymore. Not to mention, anytime I go to a smoothie shop, they will always put one of two things in there for the protein aspect. They will put bananas and they will put avocado, and your girl is deathly allergic to both. So, yeah, wheatgrass. Southside, you need to leave me alone right now. Okay. Y'all, Southside's in the chat, up in the chat harassing me. I'm just letting you know right now I'm getting harassed. But anyway, so yeah, your girl is allergic to a lot of shit, y'all. I can't do bleach. So Clorox wipes are out of the question. I'm not going to sit here and give you a litany of stuff, but basically I'm healthy, but I'm not. I can live a normal life for the most part, as long as I don't run into these things. So anyway, fun thing that happened to me. I'm over the job now, so now I can tell you. One of the jobs I had over the past all of November was to decorate a lady's house for Christmas. She loves Christmas. She's not going to be home. Why does this hair always do this? She's not going to be home during most of Christmas because she's going to be over in Vietnam. I think it's Vietnam or South Korea. I can't remember which one. But she's being with family so she can take care of her medical issues. And so she wanted the house decorated. And I was like, okay, cool. I can do that. This is how much it costs for me to do it. You pay for the supplies. Da da da. We cool. Okay, cool. Done. And I think about the last week, she is such a sweet lady. If you've ever met these kinds of ladies, you know what I'm talking about. You not coming to their house, not eating, not having coffee, not having tea, not having water. These kinds of people will shove food down your face. And you're like, do I look like I need to eat? Like, I think I'm good, but you can't say no because it's impolite. They'll actually take offense to it. So knowing other people's cultures, which is great for me because I'm multicultural, and you understand that you can't say no to someone who offers you food. It's just plain rude. So one of these instances, we were going good for 3 weeks. And the last week of the thing, she fed me a BLT. And I was like, yes, because your girl loves herself some bacon. Okay. I cannot run away from good bacon. I won't run away. In fact, I will run too. And yeah. I'll have a bacon bath if I have to. I love me some bacon. So as I'm eating the bacon BLT, and she had told me prior that she's from California. If you're from California and I just told you I was allergic to avocado, you understand the ending of the story. I didn't know that a typical Californian BLT came with avocado in it. Y'all white people, let me ask you a question. Why you got to stick kale and avocado in every goddamn thing? It don't need to be in everything. It just don't. And I happen to be allergic to both of them. So I have a personal thing about this. I just would like to know why. But anyway, so that's what she put in it. And I'm allergic to avocado. So I was working on a wreath. I was making a wreath. Listen to me. I was working on a wreath that was a ribbon wreath that I was making for her for the project. And I get about 75% of the way done. And my stomach starts to go. If you've ever had GERD or IBS, you know that's the warning call. There's a gastric warfare about to happen. And you are now locating all bathrooms. And some may win and some may lose, but somebody will die and that will be you. So that was happening. And she's sitting next to me and talking to me, and I'm making the wreath, and she's sitting next to me, and I'm like, I think we're going to need to locate a bathroom in the neighborhood of soon. I took a bunch of medication. It was a shit show. 4 hours of me dying on her couch. So this was very embarrassing for me, very unprofessional, and it was awful. It was just the worst. She felt bad because she poisoned me. I had to tell her that it's not her fault. I can't taste avocado. You guys are like, why would you eat it? Couldn't you taste the difference? Yeah, exactly, Southside. I'm not repeating what he said, but he's agreeing with me. You would think you'd know the difference. You can taste avocado, right? No, I can't. I can always taste and or smell banana, but not avocado, because it has no taste, it has no smell, it has no texture identifiable when you put it with a squishy tomato. There's nothing that could tell me that there's an avocado in my food, and I'm going to die if I finish what it's in my face. So, needless to say, she let me finish the project. She paid me. Goddess bless her heart. She let me finish. And that was also the same time I had twisted my ankle and refused to go to the doctor because strong women finish a project no matter what. Dummy. I should have gone to the doctor. And she called me back to finish one day so I could finish the tree. And then I don't think she's going to call me back anymore because it was awful. I had to ask her to get a bucket and prepare lining on the she put a whole trash bag on the floor under the bucket while I'm ready to hurl because anaphylactic shock, and I'm shaking, and When I say shit show, I mean it's either going up or down. It was trying to figure it out. There's an exit that it's trying to take. They're over in GPS land trying to figure it out. So anyway, 30 minutes of me talking. It's time for Q&A. Anybody have questions that they want to know about interior decorating, about the book that I showed off, about what I've been doing with my life, and any interior decorating tips that you're questioning, English, that you have questions about, now is the time. So I'm going to sit here and drink my tea, and I'll wait a whole 2 minutes before I start doing other stuff. Hey to all new people in the chat. So if you haven't caught up with me, we've already gotten to the Q&A part of our session. I am currently listening to Billie Eilish. She is so much of my life right now. No, I'm not answering that. Now I'm gonna have to excuse your girl because I did not pluck my eyebrows. Like you can see, I've done this one. I just kind of like thick. Didn't even do the other one. So how is you guys' holidays going? What are your plans? What have you guys been up to? There's, the shelf. That was the other thing. So I literally have to pick you guys up and flip a bitch so that you guys can see what I'm doing. So here goes a really shaky, shoddy camera shot. Unplug her real quick. Okay. Let's take the show on the road. Okay. So here's where I was sitting not but a moment ago. And what I really like about this is that is low. I have a cute, you can't see it, but there's a cute little ottoman right here. And I got shelvings and stuff. When there's more time, I'll get, like I said, the wheatgrass plant here and some pictures up here, and I'll start arranging things the way I like it. What I'm really the most concerned about is this huge ass space above the desk area. So I haven't decided if I want to put like a gallery wall situation or if I want to do like staggered shelving. I'm not really into video games, but it's kind of like that. When you see the video game shelves, you see the Mario jumping from one thing to another. And I think the shelving would be nice. And they already have glass shelves to go here. I'm just trying to decide, do I want that or do I want a combination of the two? And I think, now that I'm saying it out loud, I'm going to end up doing a combination of the two. So let's get back to the chat and see if we have any new mentionings or questions. Okay, where are you streaming besides YouTube? This is it. This is where I am streaming. Southside Stacker says, where are you streaming besides YouTube? This is it, y'all. I'm not streaming anywhere else. This is what I do. I am probably going to start, now that I have a chance to do better quality videos, I'm probably going to start posting these on my website. If you're not aware, my website is purplemooninteriors.weebly.com. I'm actually going to type it in the chat for you guys. It has all of my communique and how to reach me. If you want to schedule like a 15-minute free phone call to get like a better idea for your project, that's always encouraged. But you can also go through, it shows the website is essentially my portfolio. It goes through what I do for your home. I do the exterior spaces of your home. Like if you've got a front porch, or one of those very famous southern porches that wrap the whole way around the house. or what have you. If you have a poolside area you want to kind of spruce up a bit, if you're really into that whole mod trad situation. For those who don't speak the lingo, mod trad is modern traditional. So you really like what's now considered elegant furnishings, where everything's clean lines, really simple, maybe a couple of fancy dancy doodads here and there, but for the most part, pretty straightforward with a giant ass chandelier in the middle of your space. I'm not into giant ass chandeliers personally, but if you want a giant ass chandelier, we can do it. We can get to the company. We can get it installed by that company, because your girl does not do installations. My website also explains what the difference between an interior decorator and an interior designer is, on my facts page, which is the last tab on my website. It's got a huge infographic on the right side. This is my right for those who aren't computer graphic oriented. So when you go there, it'll have a huge situation explaining everything an interior decorator does versus designer. And I'll give you one right now. An interior designer is a person who gets walls built, get walls broken down, builds an entire permanent island for a kitchen area, designs a space fully from just a giant box situation, where the door is going to be, if the door is going to be changed, if the window is going to be changed from its current location, and what window is going to be used. Is it going to be 2-panel, 3-panel, that sort of thing. Typically up here in the PNW, Pacific Northwest, the typical panels that are used for windows you get 2-panel windows, which makes it kind of drafty. Personally, I'd rather have 3 panels. In the Pacific Southwest, especially and specifically in the desert, Sonoran Desert, where I used to live, it's a 1-panel window. That's it, especially if the house is like in the 1975 range when it was built. I don't fiddle with none of that. My job is to make it look pretty. So my job is to get curtains. So you can see I have sheer curtains here to let the light in, but not let anybody see my business. And I have thick curtains here to keep the light out. And they serve a dual purpose up here in the PNW, because they keep all the heat inside and keep the cold outside. In fact, right now, I don't have any heaters on or nothing. I am probably 5 degrees close to sweating right now. And I'm still trying to wrap my head around how the weather works up here, because the same temperature in here and it's like 47 outside, and the shelf that I showed you guys that I was building yesterday, I was sweating, and I was just painting about a week ago, and I was sweating, and I was hanging curtains, and I was sweating. I do not understand the weather up here. I'm sorry. I'm trying. So versus a designer versus a decorator. So what a decorator does, like I said, we paint stuff, we put nice lamps up, we make sure the tables are good, we've got the nice bed situation, we make sure that there's pictures, and we make it look pretty. We put the jewelry on, we put the clothing and the jewelry on the body of the room. And that's the best way I have to explain it. Sometimes we know that things don't always go the way they're supposed to. And when that happens, we have to, as designers and decorators, since I'm a decorator, we have to be ready for it. And right now I'm on a project where they've given me a 2-week span to do, and it's not a whole lot to this room. 2-week span to do everything in the room. I have a very small budget for the room. And I get everything ready, and I now sent them the invoice last week. And this week, Friday at 5 p.m., they contacted me and asked me to meet with them. But they gave me a 2-week time span, and it's going to take at least 3 days to have at least half of the stuff delivered. I have until the 14th to get this room done. Y'all, what are you doing to me? So I'm just trying to keep a cool, calm, keep an open brain, and understand that things won't always go the way they're supposed to. And especially with this particular project I'm talking about, it just hasn't. It's taken way longer than either of us would have wanted it to. And if you're watching, I really am trying. This is not a nervous laugh. I'm really trying. You have to understand that we spent a whole week trying to schedule for, we thought we were going to do blinds and a roller shade, and took a whole week to get that scheduled. And then we decided we weren't going to do the roller shade. And then then the invoice, and then. And so that's how it normally goes. Projects aren't like they show on TV, is my point. When you tell me you have this big project in mind, and I give you the 3D imaging and the plan, and we've finally settled on what we're going to do, and I send you the invoice, it feels like 2 steps forward and 50 steps back when you're like, okay, we have some other ideas. And I just want to get it done in the time span you want to get it done. And this project has been dragging on for longer than I think either of us would want it to. So I guess I'm just kind of venting a little bit and letting you guys know that being an interior decorator is a lot of negotiating, not just for your pay, but also for the time scale. I'm going to fully admit right here, for the project I'm talking about, I bit off more than I could chew. I think I really have. And I'm trying to figure out at what point do I just give up, or do I just keep trying to see if I can do it? And I'm just, it's a hard road, because I don't do offices. And this project is an office project, and it's not just one office space, it's 3. 4 if you include another small section of what I'm supposed to do. And I think I really did bite off more than I could chew. So we might have to, every time I say this, I come back and I have to take my words back and go, okay, no, we can do it. And I'm like, I feel like, I shouldn't say it, but I definitely went too heavy and too fast in this. From now on, though, I will do small projects and 1-room projects like I had originally planned. Because that's easier for me and my lifestyle and what I appreciate. And that's another reason why I'm an interior decorator, is I enjoy being in control of my own schedule, my own paycheck, my own time. And it's Christmas. I don't want to be stressing with Christmas. I just want to relax. Freaking Christmas. I had a shit-tastic Christmas last year. Will not go into it. Just know that it was shitty. And I don't want that this year. I want to enjoy my Christmas. So that's the rant and rave on that. If you have any, I'm going to end this actually at 1 hour. So we're 43 minutes into it. So we got a little more than 15 minutes before I end it. So if you've got any questions, comments, thoughts, concerns, what have you, now is a good time. Hot tea, very hot tea. This actually is great. It's called Softy Straws. And of course I ordered them on Amazon because Amazon Prime. And Softy Straws they're just, silicone straws. # non-spawn. And I bought them because I already have like a stainless steel and silicone top straws, but they couldn't get it in the lip of, as you can see, the lip of my cup, so that I could travel with it and sip on it and, eco-friendly and all. And it comes with this really great squeegee in the middle, which is pretty awesome, actually. So that when you go to clean it, you can clean it and then really get it all out. They don't have a patent for it yet, but I can't wait till they do so I can buy more, because I kind of broke it because it's a little rough on it. But anyway, I need to go, and I have the meeting with them that I spoke to you guys about. excuse me, in about 2 horas. And if you don't speak Spanglish, that's 2 hours. Oh, yeah. I'm going to go in 15, actually. Not yet, but yes, Southside. He says, have a good day, Nadia. But hopefully I start doing these videos more often. That's another reason why I haven't been doing these videos more often. It's because I've just literally been sitting here having no equipment, no proper equipment anyway. And now that I have a desk and I feel more professional instead of just sitting here and doing this. And some of my earlier videos, you've seen me with a selfie stick. A selfie stick! The heck was I thinking? I was thinking do this at all costs, apparently. But now we're going to be once a month is my current thought pattern, once a month during the holidays at least, maybe twice a month. Don't quote me, but at least once a month. So make sure that you hit that bell. I'll try to keep you guys up to date as to what projects I'm up to and what projects I'm doing. And there'll be projects on magic or videos on magic. I haven't really done any. Oh, you know what? That's a good thing to talk about. I haven't done any spells. I threatened in one of my friends' chats to spell somebody, but if you're a magical practitioner, you understand that if someone were to say that they're going to spell you, they're either joking or real stupid. Because you don't, why would the wolf warn the sheep that it's going to get eaten? That's stupid. So when a magical practitioner says, I'm going to spell you, woo, it's really, we're just fucking around. We're not serious at all. So yeah, I haven't really done any spells. I haven't spelled anything recently. Oh wait, I take that back. I did an incense spell for my ankle and it's working. So I'm freaking happy about that. I had a friend recently on the note of magic and spells. She contacted me about a reading. She does readings for herself. I know it's a huge tarot taboo. You're not supposed to read for yourself. The doctor treats itself as a fool for a patient. Wah, 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 wah. Shut up. Not everybody follows the rule. She was doing a reading for herself. She wasn't reading it confidently. So she called me and she was like, hey, what's up, girl? Help me out. So I did the reading for her, and we found out that since the new moon is coming, and since I think we're like 2 days past the new moon now, since the new moon is coming, it's perfect time to get rid of bad luck and get some good luck brought in. So that's what I told her. I said, make sure you put your wards up, make sure that you've got your bad luck be gone situation handled, and make sure that you, since you got your bad luck gone, leave space for new and good luck to come in. So do your good luck spells. She is a kitchen witch. She loves being a kitchen witch. And she did a mac and cheese spell, which, okay. It's whatever works, honestly. Some people feel like that you have to follow specific magical rules. And here's the thing, the intent. The intent is the most important ingredient whenever you spell something, whenever you do something for any reason in magic. It's really your intent. And turns out cheese way back when was seen as a thing that's for higher end people. So only people who could afford cheese could have cheese. Even the people who made the cheese couldn't afford the cheese. See what I'm saying? So that she did a mac and cheese spell. Okay. You know, it's a book for it's a book that's open to pretty much anything. Also, the spell was located in the 5,000 spell encyclopedia that I mentioned earlier. So there's got to be something to it. I just realized my music has stopped. We got 1 minute left before, nope, not 1 minute, excuse me, 11 minutes before the chat ends. And in that little 11 minutes, I'm going to say that I really appreciate you guys. I thank you guys for constantly following me and supporting me. I know I only have like 60 followers, but I do appreciate it anyways. If you're watching this after the live recording, that's fine. What I plan to do in the future is to live record and then, because I don't know how to video edit, I'll work on it. I promise. But I like live editing because you get more of a feel for who I really am and not this practice person. And that works for other people, but not for me personally and my personal style of having to do things. So in the future, you'll see more live stuff. If you don't make it to the live, I'm not going to cry. It's okay. Calm down. Be good. We'll do more videos. Just join the video later and hit me a like and hit a subscribe and hit the bell. Always hit the bell. Even if YouTube doesn't always make it work, hit the bell. And then comment below if you have any video ideas. That's really what I need from you guys, because sometimes I just run out of ideas, and your help really helps me. Seriously. Oh, and I have a new blog post up about my experiences with Christmas on my website at purplemooninteriors.weebly.com on my hashtag new news page. So go to Purple Moon Interiors. It's in the chat if you're looking for the address. I'll also put it in the description after the video loads. purplemooninteriors.weebly.com, new news tab, and my blog is there as well. So I hope you guys really like this video. I know I'd say I'd wait for it to be like an entire hour. But again, if you have any ideas, put them in the towel section or the comment section below. I'm so American. Like, I live 8 hours from Canada, and I'm supposed to know apparently that. So it's called towel section in Canada. And just leave them there, because I always need new ideas. And I know they say that a lot, but like, bro, seriously, I always need new ideas. Because I'm a single mom, I'm a medical practitioner, I'm an interior decorator, and sometimes I just don't know what I want to do, which is why I'll be doing these videos every once a month at least, so that I have time to kind of cultivate what I really want to do, and I don't feel rushed to get a video out every 2 weeks, even though I have no freaking idea what I want to do. So this is the real, and it's me. And I hope you guys enjoyed this live session. And if you're watching it after the live session, I hope that you enjoyed it anyway. I do ramble, so feel free to to the spot that you want to get the info that you need. And if you need them to be shorter than an hour, we can do that as well. All right. Love, peace, hair grease. I'll see y'all later. Bye.